as you can see, I've continued working on my drawing. So I did to this side what I did to the other side. And now I'm going to add a little color to the teeth. So I'm going to make this a little darker as it comes up toward, well, lighter as it comes up towards the middle. And the same thing here. So instead of just tracing it or coloring the whole tooth there, I'm going to blend it so it looks a little more 3D looking. Now I want to think about the color I'm going to add to my person's face. So I think I'm going to go with an orange color. I'm going to start putting that on there. So what I'm doing first is creating that middle tone. Now being that this is a mask, instead of just drawing all the details in the eyes, I'm going to make that the same color as the material the face would be made out of. So I'm putting that on there. I'm going to work my way about halfway across, and we're going to handle this the way I did the jaguar head part, where I'll do half, and then you guys will get started on yours. So I'm really trying to overlap my lines, make this look a little more painted on. Now, I'm going to go in and I want this orange to look more three-dimensional the way it's on there. So I'm going to blend where this would be darker, and as it comes towards the top part where the light would be, then it would get a little lighter. So having that sort of high relief versus the low relief and how would the light act on it. But then underneath things, like underneath the jaguar's mouth there, that's going to put a shadow on the face. Beside the tooth, that's going to put a shadow on the face. So later I might actually go in and use black with those shadows. But at this point first, I want to go from my middle tone to a shade of the orange, and then later I might add in the black to go even darker. So the eyes here, I want those to look three-dimensional to where they're coming up and around on the face. So I'm going to start blending a shadow from the side. And this is similar to the way I would do it on the other eye, on the nose, and on the mouth. Blending that in a little bit more. So you don't want it to ever look like you just stopped. It should fade away gradually a little bit at a time. Then I'm going to go in and say, okay, well, if this is sticking up, this would actually create a bit of a shadow around the eye there. So now you guys are really probably focused on the top half, but I think there would be more of a shadow on the bottom half as well. So definitely want to put that on there. And as I come away from the eye, I'm going to fade that away and blend it in more. And then same thing on the side of the head. I can make that shadow darker by blending in the black, mixing it into the orange. But as I come up, again, it's going to get lighter. So you can see how this part of the mask is looking a lot more 3D than down here. So I'm going to continue working on the face using mostly these two colors, and then we'll talk about other parts.